Hey guys, and thanks for tuning into yet another Blopscast. This is your freshest pair of Hightopz here.
And your favorite pair of Tubesox.
And we're going to come at you live today with a little bit
technically it's not live.
Technically it's not live,
It's
but it's
live
live
for us.
right now.
Everything that we say, everything we've said in our entire lives has been live.
It happens in real time.
IRL.
Central time, baby.
But we are coming at you guys today with a Tubesox guide, and this is going to be a really rudimentary, very vague, generalized, but effective way for... Okay, yeah, basically you already turned off the video because you're like, wow, this is going to suck.
I want to watch a rudimentary, vague
No,
tip.
It's a beginner's tip for how to get MOAB, just for the guys who have been struggling. I got a message from a special buddy of mine the other day who requested this, and I said I'd throw up a little vid, and although we both are currently a little sick right now, so we're sounding kind of crappy, but other than that, this is just some basic tips for how to get a MOAB, especially with Hightopz, because you just got your first one.
Well, yeah, just being like 2 weeks ago.
We don't
but
play
yes.
much Call of Duty anymore because school unfortunately
took over. So I guess in the Call of Duty playing world, it was kind of just.
But Hightopz, do you want to start with what worked for you? What special strategies, stuff like that?
Well, I like to use whatever the MOAB bosses like to use, and that is Specialist along with Hardline, Blind Eye, and Assassin.
Boss!
And those three, you know, people say it's newbie, whatever. I think it's the easiest way to get to your Specialist bonus and then just go on a raping from there. Because Tubesox likes to use Scavenger in his, but I think that's just kind of a waste of one because you can get to 7 kills, I think, with the amount of ammo that you're given. And Blind Eye and Assassin really just help you stay off the radar and get to that 7 kills easily.
Exactly, and obviously, like you said, you want to run Specialist, and there are also a lot of different perk choices and weapon choices that really will help your chances of getting a MOAB. 25 kills or 24 Specialist is not an easy task, and it combines a lot of skill and knowing the map and all that, and also you have to remain
dumb luck.
Not really.
It does take some luck.
Yeah, which is why I've gotten so many.
Oh, you're a lucky man.
Just lucky.
You should just buy a lottery ticket right now.
That's true. My girlfriend actually won $100 the other day from a lottery ticket. Who would have known?
That's why. That's why you got so many MOABs.
Except for you guys now. Now you know. But let me continue. What was I even saying? Oh, so you want to remain as undetected as possible. So running Silencer is always, always, always a really wise choice when going for the MOAB. You don't need it, but it'll help your chances a lot. You're going to be getting a lot of kills, and you're going to have a lot of angry people wanting payback. That's just the thing. So you want to be remaining, under the radar. You want to have the Silencer. You want to get the Specialist bonus, so you can be Assassin, Blind-Eyed, all that stuff. And also, you want to stick to more confined, not even confined, but less exposed areas, shall we say. You
kind of said people coming back to you to get payback and whatnot. That's why I haven't seen very many. You don't see very many camping MOABs.
Yeah.
And when I say camping, I guess I don't even mean sitting in one spot. I'm kind of broadening it out to. It's hard to get it in one specific area. In mine, I definitely stay put to the back, kind of one. When I say one area, I went back and forth. You saw I stayed behind A a lot, and then I would extend kind of behind B in the back of Resistance, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But I did not overextend. It was hard not to, but I think that's definitely the tip, not to expose yourself to 360 degrees of possibilities of getting hit.
Exactly, and that brings me to our final point, which is and remember guys, this is a beginner's MOAB. We'll do some tips later on. We'll do a lot of MOAB vids, a lot of MOAB tips. This one's for beginners, and it will take a little longer using these strategies, but this is for the guys who just can't seem to get them, who have been having a lot of trouble. This brings me to my last point, which I call lapping the map. This plays super well off of staying under the radar. You're constantly moving around. And if you go back to my, well, this one kind of shows a little, but my Hightopz hunt for the MOAB canceled video shows it textbook. It's on hard hat, and all I do is run around the map, And it takes a little longer, it's like a 4 or 5 minute MOAB, so it's a little longer, but I was really sick, and I wasn't really feeling the reaction times, so it really helps that if you're in a little rut, or if you're a little less experienced. But what I mean when I say lapping the map is basically what it sounds like. You want to remain to the outskirts of the map, not in super wide open areas, and you just want to make your rounds, killing people as you come by them. And you want to also be conscious of the spawns, so look on your mini-map where your teammates are. If they're right in front of you, pull a 180 and turn around, and then you'll probably run into a group of enemies. And the reason it's so good is because when an enemy spawns, they spawn in the outskirts of the map. That's how spawns are set up. And what they do, what 99% of like the general population does, is start running right towards the middle. So if you're lapping around the map, you're doing a perpendicular pattern to their general spawn running to the middle. You know, it's like a circle, and they're like the lines on a basketball. It makes it pretty easy, and you're also running them. You're running into them a lot when they're sideways, if it makes any sense.
One little thing I'd like to add, which is just kind of like a play style tip, is sprinting. You kind of want to control your sprinting. I know I love to sprint. I sprint like every other second, like even if it's like half a step.
On that, actually. We have a Tubesox guide, so check it out.
So check that out. But I mean, I'll sprint for like one step, and I guess I'm just paranoid, like click, look left, click, like to sprint all the time. But even if you have sleight of hand and steady aim pro and quick draw, all of the things that kind of help either hip firing or bringing your gun up faster or coming up faster after sprinting, all that, it's still definitely there's a time differential. So like if you watch Tubesox, I've noticed just watching his, especially with the shotgun MOABs, is there's a lot of sprinting to kind of spots, but in high trafficked areas normally you kind of just stop and look, so you can just shoot immediately. You have no time to bring up your gun, you have nothing to do with that. So if you can kind of walk, it just makes it easier to shoot people before they get you.
Exactly, you get the jump on them. I'll actually leave an annotation in the top for that sprinting video, so you can check that out after this. It'll open in a new tab, so don't be afraid to click it. And finally, let's give them a solid 2 classes to use. Okay. Me, my personal favorite is, well, I'll use the MP7. I know you like that one also, but MP7 or SCAR, extended mag silencer. That's what you rock on both of them. Yeah, those would
be exactly what I would say.
That's what you rock on both of them.
Yep.
And then you're going to want to run specialist, and your perks of choice can vary. For my perks to begin with, I use sleight of hand, quick draw, and then steady aim.
Yep.
And then for my specialist perks, I like to use assassin, or dead silence, assassin, and then scavenger.
Yeah. And, like, I mean, I know I bashed on Tubesox perks, but, I mean, he has more MOABs than me, so if he wants to hold that against, you know, it's kind of just whatever you like. I like my setup, and that was, again, hard line, assassin, and then blind eye. But use whatever works for you.
Yeah. And for equipment, I run Semtex, and then I use portable radar. I learned that from the MOAB machine Fear Crads. It's really good if you have an area where you can get flanked from. Throw that portable radar down, and you got that spot covered on your map, and it actually makes a beeping sound, so you can really listen for it too if you can't really watch the mini map. So yeah, guys, also remember that vlog channel. The votes were, it's a landslide victory for the vlogs.
Yeah,
so we're gonna be starting those on Monday, and they should be around every day. You know,
we'll just try to get them out.
We'll try to get one out every day.
We're extremely busy. I don't know if you guys realize that.
It shouldn't take a lot of time though, so we're gonna shoot for one a day.
Yep.
So we'll leave an annotation for that. Also, go subscribe to that. This has been your favorite pair of Tubesox, guys. Hope you enjoyed this beginner tip.
And your freshest pair of Hightopz. Now go out there and get them MOABs.
All right. I love you guys. Peace.
Later.
Later.